Welcome back. Emotional testimony today in Milwaukee from a man who lost his son to the fentanyl crisis. Rick Rachwal's 19-year-old son, Logan, died in his dorm room on UW-Milwaukee's campus after taking a pill laced with fentanyl. Today, Rachwal spoke at a congressional hearing. It was put on by Republicans who say the Biden-Harris administration is making the drug problems worse with its border policies. Wisconsin Democrats say Republicans killed a bipartisan deal to secure the border because they thought it would help former President Trump's campaign.
Politics aside, everyone agrees fentanyl is a problem in our country and it should be dealt with.
CBS 58's Michelle Fiore sat down with Rachwal today. She joins us now to share his story of loss and trying to make a difference.
If there's anything as painful as the loss of a child, I cannot begin to imagine what that might be.
3 years, 8 months, and 10 days after Rick Rachwal, his wife Erin, and their youngest son Caden flew to the UWM campus praying this wasn't happening, the death of their oldest son Logan is a story this House Judiciary Committee wants to hear.
Please remember my son and every other American who has lost her life to fentanyl poisoning.
Thank you, Mr. Rachwal. Your son will not be forgotten.
The promise, something to take comfort in.
Just to have somebody remember their child, that's the biggest thing. They were human beings, they were children, they made mistakes.
Rachwal hopes his testimony moves lawmakers to spread awareness to students everywhere.
They get alerts when there's a storm coming. These kids need to know that these dangers are out there. This is over 200 deaths per day. Where is the urgent response from our elected officials?
Logan's dad sat down with us following the hearing, sadly recalling their family decision to identify the 19-year-old in his dorm room where he was found dead Valentine's Day 2021.
It's a dark image and it's one we don't like to go to, but we walked up to his dorm room and saw him laying in bed, and he had a squishmallow next to him. And he was just a kid. And it really... 2 milligrams of fentanyl is a potentially lethal dose, and to put that in perspective, that's like 2 to 3 grains of salt.
A father living life without his firstborn, praying Congress fights the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. and increases penalties for dealers selling fentanyl-laced drugs.
Our hopes and dreams for Logan and our family were shattered, and we now live with the what-ifs and the what could have been.
The Rachwals now run the Love Logan Foundation, trying to spare others the heartbreak they now live with. In Milwaukee, Michelle Fiore, CBS 58 News.
According to the the Drug Enforcement Administration, fentanyl is the leading cause of death for Americans ages 18 to 45.